Yo, back with another one and another one and another one, man. This is World War Thinking podcast, Stories Behind the Craft. I got a special guest for y'all today at the Pro Golf Mixer. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people real quick.
Adalys Thomas, two-time Pro Bowl, Super Bowl 35 champion, Adalys Thomas.
Definitely, man. How you doing today?
Man, I'm great, man. Great weather, great event, great people, great vibe. Music is going great, so I cannot complain whatsoever.
So, my first question for you, starting off from when you was a kid, now that you're able to have all them accolades, how does it feel that the game that you loved is now able to take care of you for the rest of your life?
You know, it's great. It's great to have the flexibility and the freedom to. It has afforded me to do things that I wouldn't have been able to do without the game, to provide for my kids and my family and do things. And so it feels great, you know, to take something that is given to you, take advantage of it, use it, and don't let it use you.
Definitely.
So that's always important.
So what's something that you see now in the NFL that's different than when you was back playing? Because I seen some of your highlights. Versatile, you rushing the passer, catching interceptions, taking them to the house. So what have you seen now that you don't see anymore?
I don't think you see someone play as many positions, playing all 11 positions. But
Definitely.
I think more importantly is the way that you can hit the quarterback when I played versus it is now. So everything now is the quarterback is like a prized possession. And you
Facts.
can't his rules are totally different. And it's so odd that it's so blatant that they would allow that, okay, then you can't land on him and you can't do this or that. And the defensive player is put at such a disadvantage now because he's coming in at a certain angle, right?
Yes.
And he has to make a play within a split second. But then they're allowed to review to see if, you know, if it is this, if you get fined on it, this person has a chance to sit there and play that play back and forth in slow motion when I only get to play it one time. I get to play it one time at a split second. You get to put it in slow motion. You get to rewind it. You already know what's going to happen. And so I think some of that has to change, needs to change anyway. I don't think they will. But if you look at that, defensive players are always made to adjust. Offensive players are not. They say, oh, you cannot target. You cannot drop your head. They have all these different rules, and they talk about you can't hit a defenseless receiver coming across the middle. But if we're tackling a guy, our offensive lineman can run from 20 yards and spear me in the back and does nothing, and that happens to it. And I think that's something that has to change. If it's truly for the safety of the game, I'm no less important than the offensive guy.
Definitely. So tell us about that Super Bowl run real quick, because there was a special run for you guys.
Yeah.
So tell us about that Super Bowl run real quick.
You know, in 2000, I was a rookie. That was my rookie year. Tony Siragusa, God bless his soul, rest in peace for him. And he was my locker was right next to his. And here we are, we're going through this whole thing, and we're up and we're down. We play Steve McNair, and he's like running all over the place. And Sam Adams, the other D tackle, he's so tired from chasing Steve McNair, God rest his soul as well. He sprays water all over his face because I was inactive. He's like, this is why AD's supposed to be up, the young guy, so he can chase him all over the place. The next game, I was up against Oakland. We went on to win that game and to go on and beat. We went 5 games that year without scoring a touchdown. And
Wow.
You talk about not turning on each other. You talk about a true team. Nobody ever pointed fingers at the offense and said, hey, look, you ain't doing your job. We won 3 of those games. And so that just went to show you that the importance of teamwork, special teams, and offense. And when the defense doesn't do his job, the offense has to pick it up. When the offense doesn't do his job, the defense had to pick up the slack and vice versa. So
Definitely.
that was very powerful to see a group of guys stay together, not turn on each other in a 5-game stretch of not scoring a touchdown, and then turn around to win the Super Bowl.
So what do you want to say to the young black fellas out there, the males? Because a lot of people think football is their only way out. Football is the only thing that they got. So what do you want to tell those people who want to chase the football dream but probably it ain't gonna happen for them?
I would tell you that the same energy and dedication you put into football, from you training, whether it's football, basketball, or whatever, your skill set in whatever it is that you want to be, whether it is technology. And football and sports is not the only way to make money.
Definitely.
I mean, that's why I feel that we chase it, is that it's glorified, that, you know, you have this energy or whatever. You can be a tech person. You can have a trade from HVAC to plumbing. Those are the jobs that AI is not taking the place of. Artificial intelligence coming along. They have computers doing all these things. So don't think that sports is the only thing that you can do to make a great living for you or your family. Definitely. Understand that whether it's football or whatever it is, use it, because football is so short-lived. The average career is like 3.5, 4 years. So you have to take that and turn that, whatever money you make during that time, or for the college kids, NIL. You can use NIL the same way to give you a jump start to move yourself along, and understand that if you put yourself on a budget, it can be a great start to a long career in doing something else. And so we all are or will be a has-been. And that's in football, basketball, or anything else like that. So when it pertains to sports. So understand that the sport world can be great, but also understand that it's only a short period of your time that you live. And then from there, you got so much more of your time, of your life to live. Because I retired at 33. What do you do at 33 and retired?
I don't know.
It's so much more that you can do with your life. It's so much more on the other side of the fence if you retire from football or any other sport. And so understand that, work on your skill set and dedicate yourself to making yourself a better person, a better father, and football and the other sport that you go with will come along with it.
All right. Thank you so much for coming, man. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you having me, man. Thanks.
This is What Wild Thinking Podcast, Stories Behind the Craft. We out.
Peace.